So writers, I'm going to ask you to do two things. The first thing is I'm going to ask you to take, don't move yet, is to take your writer's notebook and your pencil. And the second thing is to meet me on the carpet at your carpet spots. Okay, find a spot that makes you happy. Okay? Be sure that when I say happy, that makes me also very happy because I don't want to have to say, stop talking. Okay, so think about where the best spot is for you today. Okay, so again, writer's notebook, pencil, happy parking spot, carpet spot. Okay, go for it. I'm gonna steal this chair. This is Diego's chair. Is this gonna be this weird thing? Okay, awesome. So the second thing I'm gonna ask you to do, now that you're here on the carpet with me, I'm going to ask you to sit on your writer's notebook and also put your pencil on the floor so that we're not tempted to play with it. Awesomeness. Okay. Great. So I'm going to show you a series of pictures. And I want you to think about what feeling are they having. Okay? What's an example of a feeling? Let's think. I think happy, sad, scared. All those are feelings, right? Here's our first picture. Oops. Hands down. What feeling are we getting from there? If you have an idea, put your thumb up. Just your thumb. What feeling? Turn and talk to your partner and tell them. Go. Yeah? Yeah.
Maybe he's concentrating on things. He's like thinking.
Good. Right. Our second picture. Okay. This time, what feeling does this boy have? Now this time I'm going to add something else. I want you to think of the feeling, and I also want you to think of why he is feeling that way. So he may be feeling because Okay. So think about that. Just get it right in your head. Rehearse in your head what you're going to say to your partner. He is feeling because, when you have your idea, put your thumb up. Good. Turn and talk to your partner. Go. Because?
Because he was like so impressive.
Good. Good. Our third picture. You know what to do? Think. Turn and talk to your partner and go. What? How is she feeling? Good. Our last picture. Okay, and talk to your partner and tell them. Go. Okay, so writers. So it looks like just based on the conversation, pencil down. It looks like based on the conversation we had lots of feelings here. Some of us said kind of bored was a feeling. We said kind of like shy or scared possibly. This is really frightened. I heard someone say frightened. And I said almost happy, like really excited. And these are all big feelings, right? They're huge, big feelings. And big feelings usually happen when something happens, right? This big, ooh, I'm caught in something. This big feeling, boredom, it's big because it's nothing to do, right? These are all big feelings. And I can, thumbs up if you can think of a time when you felt like this, right? When you felt happy. Good, thumbs down, hands down. Just like these pictures here have big feelings, when we write, we can use those big feelings to think of an idea. Okay? So writers think of big feelings for ideas. So what I want us to do right now Just read this. Read the teaching point. Writers think.
Big feelings for ideas.
Yeah. So we think of big feelings for ideas, and I want you to think about this. When you read that, do you have lots of questions? Do you totally understand what this means? Yeah. Lots of questions? Do you have some questions? Just think. Do you have, I'm okay with this. I'm good with this. I understand what this means. Or are you like, I can teach this lesson? Have a seat. Okay? So, do you have, right now, just think. Do you have lots of questions, which is 1? Do you have some questions, which is 2? Do you have okay right now, which is a 3? Or are you a 4? Let me teach the lesson. So these are right here, up here. Lots of questions, some questions, okay, or let me teach. I'm going to expect lots of us will have 1s or 2s. I'll be honest with you, I'm going to expect lots of those. If you're here, wow, you're a superstar right now. I'm expecting that. I'm going to talk to the teachers. I'm saying that right now is to give them permission to be honest. Because this is a new teaching point, right? So I'm expecting us lots of 1s and 2s. So we're going to do something called a secret number. So everyone put their hand like this in front of me, and then your finger will tell me what number you are right now. No one else will see it except me. So you can be really honest. And I love, love, love people who are brave and say, you know what, I have lots of questions. Because that helps me help you. Right? If you want to be a 4, I'm going to be like, okay, you can do everything by yourself. But that doesn't give me a chance to work with you. I love working with you guys. Okay? See that? Kind of building it up, the truth fact. Okay? So when I say go, you're going to put either a 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4. Just think about where you are right now. Am I a 1? Am I a 2? Am I a 3 or a 4? When I say go, ready? Everyone's hands up. Here we go. Fingers up. Hands down. Good. So watch me. I think of big feelings for ideas. All right. So can we turn that off? I'm sorry, I don't know how to turn off my little screen there. Oh, is it on the counter? Thank you. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I think of big feelings. And just by that chart, just by those pictures, there was, for example, there was bored. There was nervous. Scared. And there was happy. And I can also keep on adding more feelings like excited. I can list the whole thing. And in my writer's notebook, I'm going to think of one of those feelings. So I'm thinking scared. So watch me as in my writer's notebook, just like you. I'm going to write the word scared on my notebook. Okay. Scared. Scared. So I'm going to think about a time when I was scared. Okay. I'm thinking of the time when I had to say a speech in front of everyone. Right, when I had to go up there, I was really scared because I wasn't really ready. Like I was really, really scared. I was like, oh my gosh, what happens if I make all these mistakes? Are my friends going to laugh at me? Right? So maybe when I had to say a speech. Oh. I used to live near the United States. There's a place called, there's a place called Six Flags, which is a big amusement park, right? And my brother wanted to take me on the Batman roller coaster. Really, really, really tall, right? Right, really, really tall. And the limit was up to here, and I was just right at that point. You know when you go to you're like, oh, I can make it. I was really scared because I was lining up, and I was looking at the people, and all they're doing is yelling, ah, right? So I was really scared when I had to go on a roller coaster. When I went on the Batman roller coaster. Okay? And I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to think of maybe 3 times when I was scared. Now, can I put down when I went to get pizza? Not really. Not really scary about that. Nothing really scary about that. Right? That should probably be exciting. Good point, right? So writers, did you see what I just did there? I thought, but this is some examples of my emotions or my feelings. I'm sure maybe you have one. But I want you to think about writing one emotion or one feeling and thinking of times when that happened to you. Okay? Do you think you can do that? Excellent. So take your writer's notebook right now. Out. Stay here. Okay, then go get it. So think about which emotion will you list on your writer's notebook? And start thinking of times. Thinking and writing those times down. Okay. So you talk to that. You do that, and I talk to the teachers. So ideally, I would love the poster. How am I feeling? You know that poster with all those faces, right? Or I would have done something in reading where I would have said, "Oh, look, he's feeling this. He's feeling." I made a chart already with the students and kind of bring in reading to support this work. But because, well, we're not there in that case, we're going to have just make this up for now. Now, in order to build vocabulary, something that you may want to consider, you guys ignore me, is to change the words, right? Instead of happy, ecstatic, right? To build language in context. Okay. Okay. Don't worry about the date. Just go. Just go. Good. Just write the emotion. Okay, so right now, while I'm doing this, I'm looking at my students might need some support, right? So I'm already determining a list in my mind of like some students who might support either additional support in order to push them to that next level or the other direction, right? So I already have a list in my mind of like, I know when they go back, because this right now is not a very difficult process right now. It's kind of looking around. Okay, so if you have at least one in your head or have it written down, start thinking about what you're going to tell your partner about your story. So for example, I'm going to tell my partner, I'm going to tell you a time when I was scared. When I had to say a speech, this is what happened. I'm going to just tell my partner what happened, that little story. Okay? So choose one. If you have more than one, choose the one that you want to share with your partner today. You're just going to tell them. Okay? Thumbs up if you're ready to share with your partners. Nice job. All right, turn and talk to your partner. Sure. Okay, so what are you guys going to use? Okay, go ahead. Okay, so you can stop writing for now, and you can just talk to each other. Okay. Okay, okay, tell them what happened. Yeah, good. Okay. Okay, so writers, look up, turn back this way. Okay, I know some of us are still talking and still thinking. Put your pencils down. Okay. Okay, so writers, today and every day, when you're trying to think, what am I going to write about? I want you to start thinking about, what is a time when I had a big feeling? Okay, 1 sec. Okay, you should never say, oh, I have nothing to write about. You have lots of feelings, right? Think of a big feeling, and then think of what happened. Okay? So, I want us to think about this. Where are you now with this? When I say, think of a big feeling, do you still have lots of questions? Do you still have some questions? Are you still okay? Are you still, let me teach you? Okay? So think about this right now, and be really honest with me again, all right? Because I really appreciated the honesty before, but keep on being honest. It's a good thing. Okay? So hands up. Hands up. Hands up. Are you 1, remember, 2, 3, or 4? Think about it right now. And when I say go, tell me what you are. Ready, and go. Okay, hands down. Good job. Tell me in a second, okay? Tell me in a second, okay? So what you need to do when you go back is continue writing your list, right? So if you've done one emotion, if you're like, I have enough stories, choose another feeling. Okay? Do at least 2 feelings for today. And the last thing is, if you're like, I have done 2 feelings, choose 1 and write the story. Okay? So you should never say, Mr. Ventura, I'm finished. You can keep on writing. Okay? Because I have to talk to some of my friends. Coolio? So think about it. If you're done with 1 feeling, what's the next thing you should do? Tell your partner. Go. And if you're done with 2 of your emotions, what should you do now? Okay, good. Thank you very much. All right, if you are wearing green, goodbye. Goodbye. Or gray. Goodbye. See you later.